Hey YouTube, Maddie's Daddy 12 here with another collector's closet. Again, we call it the collector's closet because it's where I keep all my stuff. It doesn't go in the corner. It doesn't get to go in a cute little curio cabinet. It all stays in the closet, all boxed up and everything. But occasionally, I pull it out of those boxes and I bring it out here and I show you guys in these videos. So, in last week's episode, or last week's video, I showed you guys my sealed starter deck Kaiba starter deck. So, kind of staying on that same little theme, I have the Joey starter deck. It is sealed. It is it's first edition, which unlike the Kaiba starter deck, which was unlimited, this one does have a little wear. It is a little rough here on the corner, a little on the side, and the little tab here. But it was released in March 30th of 2003, so it is 1 year and 1 day after the release of the original starter decks. This was released. It was released alongside the Pegasus starter deck. One unique thing about the Joey starter deck is that it was the first starter deck that was released with extra deck monsters. There's actually a fusion, two fusion monsters in this. That is a common Thousand Dragon and a common Flame Swordsman in this structure deck, which is something that none of the other structure decks or starter decks to this point had. So that was something unique about the Joey. Something unique about this one in particular, it is unpunched. As you can see here, the where they would normally use to hang. Let me see if I can get it in the light right there. Yeah, you can see a little bit better like that. Where you would normally hang these in the stores, this one was never hung in the store. This one still has the little seal inside of it, I guess. It's unpunched is what they refer to it in the toy collecting field. So yeah, unpunched Joey starter deck, first edition. These things, now granted, mine is a little worse for wear. Mine is a little used, if you would. I mean, it is, let's give it some credit, it is over 12 years old, so I guess this much wear on it is not really that bad. But they still obviously hold value. The little Millennium Eye stickers there that hold the sides closed. And on Amazon, you will find these in mint condition. The cheapest that I found was $94 with $6 shipping. So that's $100 to order one of these. Now that is the cheapest that I found. They obviously go up from there. I did see it as high as $225. I do, obviously, I believe that is a bit outrageous, but if you can buy it at $100 on Amazon, that is about as fair of a price as I think you can get on something like this. There are some on eBay that are unlimited, where this one is first edition, but there are some on eBay that are floating around $75. But of course, those are unlimited edition. If you're going to go and spend this much money on something that you can still find in first edition, I feel like you should spend the extra money to get it in first edition as opposed to buying an unlimited. I obviously didn't have that option whenever I bought the Kaiba, but I mean, if you do have the option, you should obviously go get it in first edition, because the money that you're going to spend on something like this that is collectible like this, it's obviously worth that extra money to push that extra level up and get that first edition stamp on it. So with Amazon having these in mint condition at $100 and eBay having unlimited ones at $75 in mint condition. Now remember, this one is unpunched or unhung, where the other ones aren't. So that does add a little bit of value to it. Of course, with it being damaged, it's going to bring the value down more than what that will actually add to it. So if I was to actually put a value on this one in particular, If Amazon is selling them new or sealed and mint at $100, I'd say this one's probably 70, maybe 65. But that's just kind of where it's at. Like, it's just, again, it's something really cool just to have. In ancient Egypt, there existed a force so powerful it had to be locked away for a millennia. Now one boy has released the power. It is time to duel. Yeah. There you go. All right, so let's talk about some of the stuff that actually comes in this. Like, of course, I had to print out a sheet over here that has all of the cards listed. Of course, you get the ultra rare Red Eyes Black Dragon, or Red Eyes B Dragon. I'm sorry. Some other cool things in this. Baby Dragon, my favorite card of all time. Baby Dragon is in this structure deck or starter deck. Spirit of the Harp, Island Turtle, Flame Manipulator, one of the cards that you use to go into Joey's favorite Flame Swordsman. 7-color Fish was in here. That's actually rather significant because whenever this deck was released, like that 1800 beatdown was like the best deck available. Let's see what else is in here. Dark Flare Soldier #1. Sky Scout. It was actually released as Harpy's brother. That was before they changed the name to Sky Scout. So Harpy's brother is in this structure. There was actually always rumors floating around about him and what was it, Maya Valentine? There you go. Because, like, you know, he never used it on the show, but in his structure or his starter deck, the Harpy's brother was in there, so there had to be something going on between the two. I don't know. I don't know if there actually was, but it's cool. Let's see what else. Gearfried the Iron Knight was a reprint that came out of this. Time Wizard, Mahavelo. Those are all cards that were significant back in the time of this release. Magician of Faith was in this, which of course led to the was a huge card in the Goat Control. Let's see what else. Big Eye, not the one you guys are thinking of, not number 11 Big Eye, obviously, but the actual Big Eye flip effect monster. Sangan was in this deck. White Magical Hat is in this deck. The original print of Penguin Soldier as a super rare comes in this deck. Flame Swordsman, like I said, the common Flame Swordsman and the common Thousand Dragon are both in here. Dark Hole is a common in here. Let's see what else. D-Spell, you can always go D-Spell. Change of Heart, Block Attack, Giant Trunade. Wow, I didn't even realize that was in here. Giant Trunade was a common reprint in this deck. That's actually a really good card from way back when. Monster Reborn, Polymerization, Shield and Sword, another one of Joey's favorite cards. Scapegoat, which was the major catalyst in the before mentioned Goat Control format. So Scapegoat, the original print in here as a super rare quick play spell card. Just Desserts, Trap Hole, Reinforcements, Castle Walls, Wabaku, Ultimate Offering, a significant reprint. 7 Tools of the Bandit was actually a card that was used quite a bit back in the time that this deck was released. And 7 Tools of the Bandit got a reprint in this deck. So there you go, guys. Fake Trap, Reverse Trap. Those were a couple of the other cards that were released in this set or in this starter deck. But yeah, so you can go find yours on Amazon for around $100 if they're still there. Maybe a little bit more if you have to spend a little bit more to get it. I do feel it's worth it if you enjoy the nostalgia of this game. If you want to start collecting some of this stuff, like this is definitely one of the spots that I would start. Would be some of these old starter decks. So there you go, guys. That is Collector's Closet for this week. And next week, I will have something else to show you guys. Probably another one of the starter decks, because I've got quite a few of those. So, yeah, guys, I appreciate it. Subscribe, comment down below, show us how much you love us.